Hello, everyone, and thanks for tuning in to another Thankful Thursday. Yes, it's ROSALENG, and welcome to my channel. I appreciate your being here. And we're going to get started in just a minute, but I want you guys to take a moment and think about the things that you are thankful for today and what you do to show that gratitude and how you might perform some random acts of kindness and how you help others get along with your day. Hello, Angie Marie. It's good to see you. We're going to get started in just a minute. So hang in there, grab a beverage, and we'll be right back. Hey, Catlin, glad you made it. Just a happy whistling song, isn't it? I kind of like it. Just wish it was a little longer. And let's try this one. No, not that one. Let's do this one. Just kind of background stuff, okay? Hey, DJ H, good to see you. Just for everybody's information, I'm going to give an update on the whole dental thing in just a moment. I want to allow time for some people to get in here and don't want to have to repeat it twice or have them go back to the beginning. But it's been a very, very interesting week in the world of ROSALENG. So, it's been something. Quite the experience. It's been a full week now, and as you can probably hear, my words are coming out just a little bit differently, and it's taken me some getting used to. Ran the gamut of emotions over the week, and as you can see, I have an avatar there for a reason. So, yeah, I'm not yet comfortable with what's occurring. Here, let me show you. Yeah, this is what you're gonna get. And for those of you that might have seen the little video I did on making this mask, I failed to include the not recipe, oh gosh, directions and the pattern and where I found all that stuff. So I may be able to bring that in at a later time and add that to the video that I did on making of this mask. I actually made 5 that day and 3 with this particular blah blah blah, because don't talk to me at work. Just don't even bother. So, okay, for those of you that are here early, I'm going to show you. I still have a smile. And I still have a great smile. And I love my smile. And it's taking me... pull up a great Connecticut accent now. Yeah. There's still some slippage and snaky sounds. Because, yeah, there's lots of teeth missing. And we'll go over that here in just a minute. But I'd have to listen to Connecticut to be able to do it again. But I bet I could pull it off. And I want to apologize ahead of time. My innards are making some really interesting sounds with the things that I've been able to eat with this stuff going on. So, yeah, there may be some gurgling and stuff going on that I really want to apologize for up front. But, so, At 10 after, 4 minutes from now, I'm going to tell the story of my week. So between now and then, I would love for you guys to say something about what you're thankful for today. I'm thankful for being here and being out of pain and knowing that I did the right thing, that I conquered some incredible fear. And because you guys that have been riding with me know how terrified I was of going to the dentist. Now I know that it is a necessary evil in my world. So I've been back Thursday, got the work done, was in incredible pain over the weekend. Really, suicide ideation was a real thing because it was that painful. But I know better. I just want you guys to know how it was so painful. So painful. Words don't even come close. But I went to work Monday thinking, I got this. Yeah, no, I didn't. I left it after like 2 hours and went straight to the dentist and said, this has to be fixed. And I'm not touching the partial until you numb it up because it's that painful. Well, yeah, thanks, Darren. I am doing a lot better now. Hey, Screams, good to see you. Yeah, and Darren, I don't want to scare anybody out of getting dental work done. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. In a lot of ways, I didn't even know it was gonna hurt. Pride, self-esteem. I went through grief of what I thought I was, of who I thought I was, and how taking part of me changed how I viewed myself. And the pain had a lot to do with it, and food deprivation had a lot to do with it, because there's only so much that you can eat when you don't have an incisal bite and when you don't have chewing ability. So it was bad. It was really bad. But I'm much better today. This is the first day I woke up and I was not in pain. So I will be keeping a finger here, or I will be keeping my lip in place, just because I'm that self-conscious of it. Pardon me. But if this is something that you have to have done in your future, I encourage you to do it. If you have support people around you that can help you and make sure you're not overdoing it, I would highly encourage you to do that. But yeah, my fears of the dentist, while not unfounded and real, I sat in the chair. I got the work done. Nitrous oxide is my friend. Yeah, didn't have a care in the world. But Monday, when I went back for the checkup, I'm sorry, do you guys really want to hear this? Or would you rather talk about happy ponies and butterflies and that kind of stuff? Connecticut, eh? I'm still stuck on that. Because you don't move your mouth much when you talk from Connecticut. No, that's not true. It's a generalization. Angie says yes. I don't know about anybody else. Hey, Screams. Dude. Rock on, dude. So yeah, that works. It's just kind of giving me a little bit of false sense of security. If I don't move, there we go. So I was home several days this week. Monday, after I went to the dentist for a checkup, I came home and slept with the Tylenol and ibuprofen is all they gave me. But with the emotional crash and knowing that I did the right thing for the future of this body, and you have every right to be scared, Angie. It's a harrowing experience. But know that you're going to be better in the long run, and that for the health of your body, because so many other things can come from teeth problems, from dental problems. You can get heart issues from dental problems. You can have blood pressure issues from not taking care of your teeth. There are so many things that, while I knew of such things and how it can impede my health, the fear was greater than knowing it was going to be taken care of. So I made the appointment, waited the 3 weeks for the partial to come in, had the appointment for the extractions, they slapped in the partial, and on home I went with a nice little smile. It really looks good when it's in, but you know what? Because there was swelling after extractions, the way the partials fit, and I'm going to let you guys Google that yourself because I'm not going to put that on screen. But because of how the partials go on and how they stay on, there's a part of them that was, no nice way to say it, that was kind of digging in and creating more pressure on the gums of the good teeth that were swollen because of the proximity of the extracted teeth. So with the rubbing and the swelling and the just ill fit, it was not good. It created more problems. The pain I was having was from the partial, not from the extractions. The extractions and the healing has given me no pain at this point. But then I've had the partial out for several days, and I'm going to try and put it back in. Maybe later, maybe tomorrow morning, definitely by Saturday, because I want to see if it's a swelling or if it's actually the partial. And there are ways to get around it, but I'm not ready at this point to go to those lengths because there's still a lot of healing that has to happen with the teeth that have been taken. So I'm real proud of myself for having gone through it. And it's like a couple of things on my bucket list, pardon me, have been, excuse me, a couple of things on my bucket list have been checked off. So I'm kind of glad about that. Angie, again, I'm looking at this and thinking, I understand being scared of going to the dentist. I really do. It took me forever to get out of the car and go in the building, let alone get in the elevator and go up to the floor. Then I had to face the person in front of me. Then I had to wait for them to come get me and take me back to that room, right? And then I had to sit in that chair. And it's all, I don't have any real foundation for this terror. But I get it. I do. I think I do. I know what I had to go through. But I did it because I knew that what was occurring with my teeth was going to start affecting my health, and I was not willing to risk that any longer. Yeah, Angie, I understand. Nitrous oxide is a good thing, and I don't know where you are, nor do I need to in the chat, as far as what part, if you're in the United States or in Canada, but I know that they have sedation dentistry. Somebody has to drive you, somebody has to take you home and stay with you the rest of that day, just in case, right? But they do have the option of letting you have a light sleep-like state so you can get it all done. And you're not even there. You're there, but you're not. And I had done that before. And this time, I didn't want to pay for it, right? Because my insurance will only cover certain things. So I did, hey, Zach girl, glad you're here. Glad you're listening. So they do have sedation dentistry, and they also have this stuff called laughing gas, or I think it's nitrous oxide. Nitrous? I don't know, but they call it laughing gas as well. And so I opted for the laughing gas, and it was like I wasn't even there. It kind of relaxed me. And and before I actually went in for the actual procedure, in the initial visit, the dentist went over the numbing gel and how that works, and she let me see it and smell it, and and know what it's going to do. And then she let me know what the procedure was, step by step, what they'd be doing, and that helped to know that because part of my thing with the dentist is somebody's hands are in my mouth and I can't see what's going on. Not that I want to see, but it's not a control issue. But you're doing things in my body, and I'm not able to consent or withdraw consent. I can hold my hand up, and they'll stop for a minute. You know, Angie says she thinks she had laughing gas when she got her wisdom tooth out. That's the last time you went. Ditto. Okay, same thing. And I have dental insurance at work. Now, it doesn't cover everything, but it does cover a lot. And I thought, you know what? When that one just fell out of my mouth, I was like, oh my God, I'm officially an old person with missing teeth and everything. So I would really encourage you to pray about it, meditate on it. And I just had to be real with myself and say, listen, you're a grown adult. Get your butt in there and get this stuff done. It's not going to get any easier. It's not going to get any better. And the worse it gets, if I let it go for too long, I'll just let them fall out by themselves. Well, no, when that happened, I went, oh no, this is not good. I need to get this taken care of. So that's what I did. So I want to encourage you to be the grown-up. You can do this. Look at how far you've come in life so far. You can do this. And you can ask for the laughing gas. And I'm telling you, it took me to a whole other place. I mean, I was still conscious. I was still there, but I felt absolutely nothing. And I didn't cry until after. And that was only because when they slapped that thing in, and I say slapped it in, no, when they forced this device into my mouth, I was still numb. So it didn't matter, right? It didn't hurt. But let's see. Completely understandable to be and normal to be scared. I'm surprised how careful and painless my last appointment was. It's been years. Before that appointment. Gotcha. That, and I don't like getting fussed at for how long it's been, but yes, it's helpful that I'm not the only one. You are not the only one. That's why we're here. That's why I'm focused on sharing this. Hey, Living Like Phoenix, glad you're here. So I don't know who's going to fuss at you. Because that's one of the things I told the dentist right up. I said, I don't need any guilt trips. I don't need any shame. I'm already in terror. Please know that I know you know how to do your job. And I know you're going to help me through this little journey here. But understand, I'm going to cry. I'm going to cuss. I'm going to throw my hand up and say, stop. Hey, Hot Mess Missy, I was watching you and your sisters a little bit earlier. I'm so glad you're here. So it's not just you, Angie, and they are trained. Most dental practitioners are trained to help we scaredy cats through the scary time and to help us feel more comfortable and help us get through the procedures we need to have done. And again, it's for our own continued health. Okay? So please understand that. And I want to encourage you that if you need to call and talk to somebody, you can give me a holler. Just email me and we'll get together and exchange numbers and stuff. Because you guys, I was on a manic high. I was so scared the day before I went in. I don't know if you remember, but Oh, thanks, Carrie. I had dental surgery, and once pain passes, you feel less conscious of it when you talk. It's amazing. Oh, no, I am very, very conscious of it, but I'm just having this mask in place just in case, because I do not have the partial in at this point. But yeah, thanks for being here, Carrie. I'm glad you're here. And yeah, Hot Mess Missy and her sisters. That stream is always great. I was also listening to Think Dragon for a little bit, whose stream is really educational. And then there's a gal, Charlie. Oh God, what was her name? Charlie RV. Oh goodness, I don't know. Let me see if I still saved it. Oh, I don't have it here because I was already watching it. But Charlie Rose, Charlie. I don't know, but it's an RV channel, and she's a hoot. Oh my God, Charlie Grace. Maybe it's Charlie Grace. But yeah, really, really interesting. A lot of people live tonight. So I had forgotten how many people. Charlie Grace. Yeah, I think so, Missy. But yeah, she's a hoot too. So I was going back and forth between a lot of channels as I'm trying to relax and get ready for this. So yeah, did you all see the couple of shorts that I did earlier this week? I had so much time. Okay, so back to the horrible story. So Monday I go in, and over the weekend I had taken the partial out. Now I have to get in there behind the teeth because the wire kind of wraps around. Okay, so here's a tooth, and the wire wraps around kind of like that. Not all the way, but kind of like this, right? And as the tooth is wider in the middle than at the bottom, it snaps down, right? Yeah, you felt it too, right? So I have to get a fingernail under there to pry it up and over. So I made them take it out after numbing me up. And I had her, she supposedly did some adjustments and wanted me to put it back in. I went, oh, yeah, no. No. So, we finally got it back in with a lot of crying and big old crocodile tears and lots of sobbing. It was the most pain I had felt in a long, long time. And, yeah. So then we tried to get it out again. And again, it was stuck. And I was crying so hard that I was no longer thinking properly. And it got to where this side was up and this side was still hooked. And I couldn't. And I just finally gave up. And it's like, I don't want to scare the people that are around in the other places, right? Getting their teeth done. And she says, just take a deep breath. Deep breath, right? Just breathe. And somehow it popped out, but I could not. At that point, I could not stop crying because the pain was so real and fresh. And I can't equate it to any other thing. So she says, you know what? Why don't we just leave it out for now? You think? Yeah. So ibuprofen and Tylenol is what I've been doing to deal with this. And it seems to work. It seemed to work every 5.5 hours or so. And then I started getting hungry. And let me tell y'all, saltine crackers, you'd think they'd be fine. Those are evil. Evil. They have sharp corners everywhere. And I thought they would just kind of melt in my mouth, you know? Yeah, it didn't work. And then I thought, well, what else do I have? I can have toast. No, can't have toast. Raw mouth. And I won't get into... Yeah. So Monday, I took the meds, went to sleep. Got up, drank some water, rinsed, took some meds, went back to sleep. Tuesday morning, I called in work and said, yeah, no, not going to happen. I'm going right back to the dentist. This is wrong. So I went back to the dentist and she says, well, what can we do for you? I said, you could just take them all out and get a whole bloody thing. She says, oh, you don't mean that. We need to start talking about your implants. I'm like, bitch, do you know me? Did I say no metal in my mouth? And here you got a hook of my teeth down. No. But what came out was, yeah, I don't think we're going to do that. Because I know it's not her fault. It's not the dentist's fault or the hygienist's fault or the aide or whatever she's called that this is causing so much pain. I know that. I mean, it's not their hands in my mouth. I mean, okay, throw one in the chat if you ever had a retainer. If you experienced that joy of having a retainer when you were a kid. I understand now. I never did, but oh my gosh. So it's been out since, let's see, this is Thursday. So it's been out since Tuesday morning. Yeah, I'm going to try and put it back in, but I'm trying to let the actual extraction sites heal and let the surrounding tissue heal from the sores that occurred because of the ill-fitting partial. Yeah, I'm not sure. I may wear masks the rest of my life because I know how to make them. Yeah, and you see, blah, 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 blah. So, I was supposed to go back today, and I decided I was not going to go back because there's not a darn thing she could do. I see you, Darren. There's not a darn thing that they can do, but thanks, Missy, I made it. There's nothing they can do. So I have an appointment next Tuesday for some fillings. Don't even want to know how many. Give me the nitrous and I'll get her done, right? So, yeah, we'll get that taken care of. And once the extraction sites have really healed, like 4 to 6 weeks is what she says, then I will try it again. And if I need to cut those little hooks out, I will cut those little hooks out because you know what? I got tools. That's what I do. I work with electronics. So I got tools. And then I'll use that, what's it called, Polygrip or DentaGrip or something like that. And I'll just slather it in and put them in. Because once it's in, it's real tight here and floats on the bottom and front. So it's not conducive to eating solid foods. It's really a challenge. So enough about me. But I'm not in pain today. And I still have a pretty smile, as you can see. But yeah, we won't talk about those bottom teeth. We'll just keep smiling. And it'll be fine. Just fine. You can't even tell. So it's your turn, guys. Give me things you're thankful for. Seriously. Oh, there you saw it. Yeah. It's kind of scary. It really changes how I see myself and how I all of a sudden became this really old person. And I feel like so much older than my numbers now. And maybe once they're in, and they're fitting and they're not giving me so much pain, maybe I'll feel better about it because they do match really well and they look really nice. But they're in the other room. So, living like Phoenix. Today I am thankful for E6000 glue, my neck massager, and caffeine. Thank you, sweetie, for playing my game. I am thankful that I have internet, that I have friends that I can talk about this stuff to and let you know that I I got over my fear of the dentist. I'm not going to lie. I still am wary, anxious, but it's not a terror. I mean, how much worse could it get, for crying out loud? This was crazy. It bothers Jason too. He's only 41. Not altogether, though. Right, Phoenix? Yeah, because if you're using E6000 glue on your neck massager with caffeine, I don't even want to imagine. I don't. I don't. But it is good to be working on creative things. So that's what I did so Tuesday I slept, Monday afternoon I slept, Tuesday I slept, I got up, I tried to eat something. Then I realized, oh wait, I have applesauce. Oh wait, I have yogurt. I have chicken soup. Yeah, so chicken noodle soup and chicken broth and beef broth. So while I'm not getting a whole lot of calories, at least my stomach was satisfied for a moment, I have heard that tops are easier as far as partial or dentures. Okay. Let's be real clear here. But it's still a matter of the way the mold fits. And, they take a scan, okay? And they do the impressions or whatever. And they send it off. And those people have to figure out, okay, well, if these are the teeth that are coming out, then we have to take them out of the mold and fill in with the proper color, the proper size, and all that stuff, and create a new set of teeth, basically. And it's like their best guess, right? Well, I'm sorry, if this was a set of tires, I'd be asking for a refund. If it was a pair of shoes, I'd be taking them back to the store. So if it's not going to fit, I need my money back. Right? So that's where I'm going. When I go on Tuesday, it's like, yeah, this isn't working for me. I want this to be credit towards whatever, So we'll see how that works, though. Thank for my in-laws picking up Jalen from school for me. Yay, that's a plus. Full Top said he filed his down himself. You know what? I might just have to do that because I got tools. I got all kinds of tools. Still haven't seen them without them. Well, this is as close as you're going to get to see me without them. Because, I'm, again, real self-conscious. And for years, I've talked without moving my bottom lip because it's harder for my son to read my lips if I'm not moving them much. So it's a learned trait, but it's not a comfortable one. So yeah, and maybe eventually he will, and maybe he won't. There's a lot of self-esteem that I personally put in my presentation, in my appearance, and in how I interact with people, how I appear to people, and it was damaged this past week. It was really, I took a hit. And it's not like I didn't know what to expect. Honestly, I did not know what to expect. And I grew in ways I didn't know I had to. Right? But I'm thankful that I went. I'm proud of myself for going through it. Tuesday, Wednesday, like I said, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. No, Monday and Tuesday I slept. Wednesday I got up and thought, I cannot sleep another day. I have to do something. I knew I was not going to go into work because a lot of different reasons. My balance was really off. A lot of you know that I use a sleep BiPAP machine. CPAP is constant pressure. BiPAP is different pressure when you breathe out, different pressure when you breathe in. So at least it doesn't keep pushing air in when you decide, fuck it, it's not worth it. I'll just stop, And so I have but it's this full face mask that rests here. And guess what? That's root stuff. And here, and here. And that's why this is so deep. It's not just my smile. But so that is fitting a little differently since there's nothing to back it up, right? So it's kind of interesting. So I was sleeping more and not sleeping restfully, and I think it must have been Tuesday night when I just did a couple of shots and said, fuck it, I'm just gonna go to sleep. Again, Wednesday I woke up, I was still dizzy because I'm not getting good sleep with the CPAP because it's not fitting well. That's a whole other story. And then so my balance is off. So I stand up and I start falling over. It's like, this is an old lady who has no teeth, whose hair's falling out. I can't even stand up by herself anymore. I need to go to the home. Yes, Shady Pines, Ma. Shady Pines, right? Let me see. Hot Mess Missy is telling a story. Once had a wisdom tooth pulled when I was agonizing pain for 3 weeks, where I wanted to end it. It was so bad. Yeah, totally understand that. First week I went to dental surgeon. He poo-pooed me and said it would get better. 2 weeks later, it was still so excruciating. I went back. Understand. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Let's see. While in the waiting room, I yawned. I heard and felt a pop, and the pain was suddenly and completely gone. I do believe my jaw was dislocated when I yawned and popped it back in place. I have no doubts. I mean, this girl was digging. I mean, the tooth that had a silver cap on this side had 3 roots, and they were like, you know, the claw of the thing that you try and pick up the toys? Yeah, they were like that. So she had to dig. And then up here, there were 2 up here that had the same 3 claw-like roots that she had to, tear shit up to get to. That doesn't hurt. What hurts is where the denture was. So, yeah. So I'm glad it popped back into place. They should have given you a realistic idea of what the process is like before you did, so you could make a better informed decision. Yeah, think? I know. There is so much. Amber, there was so much. They still have not told me that they didn't go over any post-care. They gave me papers to read when I got home. You know what you do with papers when you get home from the doctor, right? You stick them over there. A couple of days later, I started reading and was, what the did they do to my mouth? Oh my God, yeah. So, yeah, they should have. And I'm not sure what to do with that at this point. Yeah, I knew they were going to take teeth out, but I had no idea that it would be as painful as it was. And again, with the nitrous oxide, it really wasn't painful. I kept telling, I would put my hand up and let them know that, just to let you know, I'm wincing because I'm feeling the pressure and my brain is telling me this should hurt, but I'm not feeling anything. So it was interesting. But yeah, it was crazy. Many years later, I needed another extraction. My dentist sent me to this one place, and I'm in the waiting area, and I suddenly realized it was the same place where the guy let me suffer. No. I got up and said, see ya. Yeah. Missy, yes, that happens. I got the worst TMJ from a dentist. I've been prone to it ever since. I've been traumatized. No doubt. So sorry, right? Absolutely hate that for you. Go through discharge. You do with a patient's later. Right. And the thing is, Amber, even if they did go over the paperwork right with me there, like a discharge from the hospital, and they go over everything with you, whether you retain it or not is a whole other story. However, had they gone over, this paper's going to tell you about this. This paper's going to tell you about this. If this happens, you call us immediately, kind of thing. Nothing. Here's a little blue bag. We'll see you in a couple of days. Bye. Really, so it's kind of crazy. So, Katie K, hey sweetie, how are you? So good to see you. I hope you're doing okay. Let's see, what bothered me so much was how I was so easily dismissed. Thank you. I mean, I think the dentist that I have I think she hears me and I think she gets me, but I think she gets my emotions throw her off her game so that she forgets what she's supposed to tell me. In other words, it's like, oh my God, I don't know if I could tell her anything else. She's already a mess. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to make excuses or justifications for them and their lack of communication, but I've grown a lot in the past week. And I'm going to find a way to communicate better with them about my experience so that they know they could have done a better job, but I'm not sure how just yet. So I need to think on that a little bit more. Let's see. Darren says, I look forward to my work and partial. Things like pride, self-confidence, and mental health were long gone, and my teeth went as a result of that. Totally understand. So, Katie K, it's so much better now. No, I'm not in pain right now. Was past tense. Let's see. I'll catch up to you in a minute. They should have told you how much pain, how the swelling changes things, perhaps how many adjustments. They could have told me that the partial is a best guess, that it's not exact science. That was I think that's one of the things that really upsets me the most. That I paid this much money for something that I may not be able to use. Yeah, that doesn't sit well with me. I mean, it was in my HSA account, so it was kind of set aside for something like this. So it's not like it's out of pocket. However, it's out of pocket. So, yeah. Thank you, Katie K. What did I miss? There was something else. Oh, I'm so far behind. Everybody's saying hey. Let's see. Now I know what to avoid getting in the first place and how to treat it quickly if it comes back. Right? At least you're learning, and that's a good thing. See, every now and then you could see, yeah, I'm not real happy, but it'll get better. And Katie K, I was in pain. At this point, the only pain is from my thoughts, my pride. My pride is really hurt. But no, most of the pain is gone at this point. It's done. So, yeah, let me catch up. Okay, I have no idea how many shots it took because nitrous oxide was my friend. And so I went when I went back. I think it was Tuesday. I suggested that if some of that numbing agent were to find its way into some kind of syringe adapter thing and happen to fall into my purse, I'd be okay with that. And they gave me a tube of it, right? So that's what got me through Tuesday night and yesterday. So yeah, I don't know how many. I don't want to know how many shots it was, right? And Screams has some music coming, Darren. Yeah, I'm glad I'm doing better too. Thanks. Yeah, so that's been my week, and today was my first day back at work, and somebody had the audacity to say, "Did you have a nice vacation?" It wasn't a vacation. I had major dental surgery. Oh, what'd you have done? None of your fucking business. It's personal. Jeez. I mean, I'm sorry, but yeah, there's. Oh, some people just don't know how to communicate with people. They don't know how to interact effectively, right? So, okay, come on, guys. Thankfulness, gratitude. Oh my gosh. See, I still have a nice smile to a point. Oh my gosh. Oh, you guys. I'm so glad that you're here, though, because I felt really bad about not being there for Tuesday, but I just, I could not. So I have listed in a couple of different places. Hello, Sandra M. I have listed in a couple of different places other people that do readings in case you ever are, in case I'm not able to be on, or in case you want to see something else, So I don't remember if they're on this one or one of the other ones, but there's a couple of different people that are growing channels, but they do some awesome work. So that's cool. So let's see. Living Like Phoenix says, "Oh my God, I had a coworker at my job say, 'Why do you want an early out? You just got back from vacation after an emergency hysterectomy leave.'" Oh my God, people are so stupid. I mean, present company accepted. There's just, I understand some people don't have a filter. And I understand people being curious. But damn, listen to what you're about to say to a stranger, somebody you just work with. Okay, we've worked together for 8 years, but you don't know me in that way. You're not supposed to ask me about that kind of stuff. So, okay, Katie K, I understand. Babysitting a 2-year-old all week. Love positivity and to everyone. To you too, sweetie. You too, sweetie. Oh, I don't feel bad now. I felt bad then. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Screams of Anubis has a new album up on SoundCloud if you want to take a listen. Thinking of doing a cover album, just don't know what to cover yet. Yeah, you do that. Let us know, Screams. And Miss Katie K is being a great mod. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I know I've been on a rant. Yes, ROSALENG, I'm a graduate of moronics. People have advanced to far more levels of grand stupidity than I ever got to. I'm one of them. I worked hard at trying to look smart. Oh my gosh. How funny. Oh my goodness. Well, folks, I really appreciate you listening to me rant and helping me catch you up on the wonderful week that was. And did you hear that? Wonderful week that was. It's like a 6-year-old or the 5-year-old that loses all their teeth all at once, and they're speaking funny. And so every now and then I'm letting my inner child come out and go, "I want some ice cream." It's almost like it's forcing me to lisp. Yeah, it's crazy. But hopefully it's temporary, and worst comes to worst, once the soft tissue has healed, I will cut those hooks off and slap in some, I don't know, denture grips, one of those things, and just let it ride, because it sure looks pretty when they're in there. They did a good job matching. But yeah, don't settle for less, folks. Don't ever settle for less. And if you're at any point uncomfortable when you're with a doctor or professional of any sort, "I'm uncomfortable. Excuse me. Yeah, we need to stop for a minute. We need to get this done." No, you need to stop for a minute. Otherwise, I'm going to really have a problem. They were really kind. They were really patient with this patient. So, yeah. Well, thank you guys again for letting me go on and on about this procedure. I know that you guys saw me going into it, and you saw the fear and the terror, and I wanted to complete the ride and let you see that. Good night, Catlin. Thanks for being here. I wanted you guys to see the full ride and know that I'm not stuck somewhere. I've had a lot of stuff I had to work through, and it's not done, but I'm still here. I'm still me. Maybe a new and improved version, but it's getting better. It's getting better. And if any of you are at all anywhere near as fearful as I was, I encourage you to reach out to somebody. My email's there somewhere in the description. Feel free to get with me. And for those of you who have been contacting me, thank you so much. It means so much to me. It's been really encouraging to know so many people care. And I've got notifications coming up. I'm sorry, got distracted. But Angie, you can do it. Darren, you can do this. We are all badasses to somebody, right? In somebody's eyes, we're all badasses somewhere. So, thank you, Darren. Yeah, I'm being easy on myself. I've realized my limits. Once again, have moved, and I'm doing my best to self-care and not get overrun with the emotional girly stuff in here, because it happens. I had no idea. I thought I had a control. Stoic, Spock-like, Vulcan-like, right? No emotions, just deal with it. Oh, there are lots of emotions. And I'm working through it. So, you guys have a great rest of your evening. I will do my best to be back Sunday morning. Darren, I'm going to try and get with you Saturday noonish if that's possible. Everyone else, I will see you in chats somewhere. Until Sunday morning, then. I love you guys. Be kind to yourselves. Be kind to one another. Give yourself the grace you would a friend. And just be there for each other. Be there for yourself. You know, if you don't have anybody that you feel you can reach out to, email me. We can talk. We can exchange information and get together, okay? So, you guys, take care. I will see you again somewhere very soon. Love you guys. Bye-bye.